So you want to get better at controller, right? So I have watched many videos, as you probably did too, and I've gathered all the info and compiled them into one thing. So obviously I'm not that experienced, but I'm better than the average guy. So here we go. So one of the first things you need to learn is strafing. Like, I know you hear this in every PvP video, but it's one of the most important things for starting combos and keeping them. So strafing is relatively easy. So on controller, you just want to keep on moving your joystick to, I say, the top right corner or the top left. So and then you can start strafing left or right. And the next thing you need to learn is, wait, before I get to that, so a tip on practicing your strafing is just like grab like a block or something like that, or railing, and then just strafe around it while hitting it, like maybe just looking up and down, jumping while doing it, because that will help you. Alright, our next tip is aim. Now there's a lot of factors to it, but so our first factor is that you want to keep your aim smooth and consistent. So like no like choppy stuff, don't flick your aim, cause like our sensitivity is not gonna be as fast as like PC and stuff, and it's just not gonna be as good. You want to keep it consistent and on the target. Speaking of targets, so you want to just like don't stare at your crosshair, stare at the opponent while hitting them. And also, to practice your aim, this is the main thing I do. I go into Zeka.net and then just go into Sumo Free For All, cause like there's a bunch of different people there, and like it's one of the best ways of practicing your aim and learning how to strafe and stuff. And our next thing is W tapping. So like I know you can't tap W on PlayStation, or not on PlayStation, but controller. But the way you do that is you just grab your joystick and just move it forward. But like don't always just stop moving it, as always tap it, cuz sometimes they're or at least most of the time they're going to be moving around and just moving backwards. So I'd say, instead of just tapping it, you like sprint while tapping it, so like you get closer to them. And this next tip I'm not so good at, but I know the premises it and how to practice it. Jump resetting. So the main thing you have to do in jump resetting is when you get hit, jump. So you're gonna have to time this, like either jump when you get hit or jump right after you get hit. So what that does, it doesn't really it kind of changes your knockback because of Bug Rock Edition. It changes your knockback and makes you knock up, so instead of going back. And yeah, let's see, what other tips are there? So that's basically the main stuff you need to learn. And there's still a lot others, like one of the other most important things is settings. And so here are the different settings you should change for your sensitivity. So I know people say 90 to 100, but to be honest, that's still too slow. If I could turn up my sensitivity even more past 100, I would. So, but if you're trying to adjust to it, I'd say like people say bring it up by 2, but I'd say that's just too slow, because I just instantly went to 100. But I'd say bring it up by 5 and just practice with that for like 5 minutes, and then just bring it up again so you can slowly adjust. And the next setting you need to change is your FOV. So you don't want to change it to like it's just too zoomed in, and you also don't want to change it to it's too zoomed out, because then you can barely hit them. So I'd say the most like the best place to change it to is 70 or 80. And our next category is keybinds. Me, I only have one keybind changed, and it's a pretty useful one. So your jump keybind, when you're trying to combo someone, like and they're running away, and like they're just moving backward or S tapping, normal strafing is not gonna work. You're gonna have to jump so they can't get away. But you won't be able to keep your aim steady if you keep on taking your hand off your joystick. So one of the best things to do is to change your X bind or your jump bind to your right joystick, so you don't have to take it off. And at first it might feel a little weird, but like just give it a day and then you'll get used to it. And for now, that's all.